Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning. We can wait for a couple of minutes. I still see people are joining. So in between, if anyone have any doubts or anything need to discuss, we can have a healthy discussion now. Yeah. Good morning to everyone.
Morning, sir.
If anyone have any doubts, just raise your hand so that we can bring you. Yeah, yesterday I saw very few people have submitted the forms. So I'm sending today the same. And the people who submit their form yesterday, please don't submit once again. The people who are having submitted the details in the form, please submit. And yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
So shall we start, sir?
Yeah, we can start. So I believe my screen is visible.
Yeah, visible, sir.
Yeah. So thanks, Vignesh. So good morning to everyone. So today we are planning to see the demonstration of Android TV hacking. So I would like to explain how Android TVs are get hacked today in a day-to-day world. And uh, so let's have a quick conversation that how many people are having an Android TV in your home. Could you please raise your hands? Let's see how many people are there. Yeah. Only few people's got it. Okay, and at the same time, may I know how many people having the Android TV with their with camera? To anyone? Don't worry, I'm not going to hack your Android TVs. You can go for public Android TVs. Okay. So usually, yeah, I see good count. I think 3 to 4 people having the Android TV with the camera. That's a great one. Okay, so before getting into this topic, so I would like to explain about Android TV, how it really works actually. So Android is an mobile-based operating system, and it was in a very lightweight operating system also, which has all the packages get installed. So the Android TV is something where they take the Android operating system as a platform, and in that platform they developed some packages which suits for an a TV. like patch wall, like Amazon Home. These type of packages has been get installed, but still the the operating system, that the kernel is Android related kernel. Okay. So all the application, all the process which works in the Android mobile phone will also applicable for the Android TV, uh, where they have eliminated some packages to avoid the conflicts. Okay, but the base version is completely an Android. So uh, now we are going to see the Android hacking, TV hacking, but this TV hacking process is applicable for all Android related devices. Okay, for an example, today we guys are most of them 90 people's 90 percentage of people use Android mobile phones, where only 10 percentage holds the iOS. These 90 peoples, on this 90 peoples, especially from the students who are using the Android phones, the ones they get their mobile phone, the first process they are going to do is that they go to the settings and they go to the Android options, and they just enable the Android developer mode. Okay, so yeah. So the thing is, the Android developer mode is something you are making your mobile phone more vulnerable. Okay. So Android was designed for an end user, and you are making that phone into a developer mode where you can get lot of customization option. At the same time, you are just opening a door for the hackers. So once this Android debugging mode is enabled, Android some of the Android features are applicable for the developer option, where we can able to customize the Android operating system. At the same way, we some hackers, some packages can be get installed, and we can able to hack that mobile phone. So this is how it really works. Okay. So this Android debug bridge, as well as the Android developer option, is by defaultly it was enabled in the all the Android TVs. Okay, we can say 90% of Android TVs. All the Android TVs have that Android debug bridge, as well as the Android developer mode is enabled, because during that only the TV related application will works. Otherwise, it won't works. Otherwise, it seems to be in a mobile phone. Okay. So this is how the Android TVs are developed, and this is how it was structured. What you can say that, hey, on that case, or is coming to say that all the Android TVs is hackable? No, not not all the Android TVs. Okay, the Android TVs which developed by some major companies like Samsung, Sony, Toshiba, these type of companies, they have in a proper mechanism, and they built the Android system in a very secure way. And even if the Android debug bridge and developer mode is enabled, we can't able to hack those Android systems, because their security is very good. But the Android system but the Android TVs which we are getting very cheaper, like we can get a 32-inch of Android TV within a 10K, 15K in the open market, in the local market, where that Android system is an older Android version, and they don't have any security patches. If you are using an MI TV, we can get an Android update for uh, every one month or 2 months. We are getting some updates, so that updates all also work for the security patches. They fix some vulnerabilities which is already available in the Android system. But for the TVs which you're buying in the local area, that TVs doesn't have any update mechanisms. We don't get any update from them. So in that case, that's TVs are more vulnerable for the hacking. Okay, so this is how it really works. So Android debug bridge is a command line tool, and it's used to communicate with the device. Okay, so using this process only, we are directly going to communicate with the Android TV, which was online, and we are giving some instructions, or we are installing some packages to make something work. Okay, for an example, I can take a screenshot of an Android TV, just in a screenshot, and I can see that what they are really watching, and I can get a video recorder. Okay, like 5 minutes of video recording. If the people are seeing serial, we can able to see what they are seeing, and in that case, I can able to see what are the application or get installed, what are the functionalities are there in the TV, and how we can operate with the functionalities. Everything can be sent through the command line process, and And this Android debug bridge lets you to connect to the development workstation directly to your Android device, so you can install packages. It is like something like an emulator. Okay. um, if developer are there in the meeting, so they know that what is that emulator and how it really works. Okay. So, and the Android debug bridge is also a programming tool for all the Android based TVs. I'm not saying that this hacking is only applicable for the Android TV. There are some other small applications, sorry, small devices out there. For an example, we can say that nowadays our car music system is also on Android. We can able to hack that also if the Android debug bridge is enabled and it was not properly configured. We can able to hack that system also. But it doesn't mean that we are hacking a car. Okay, it is different from hacking a music system. Okay, so and emulators. So what are the emulators when the programmers are using emulators, right? So we can hack that emulator, and through that emulator we can able to hack the entire system. So that's also possible if the Android debug bridge is not properly configured. Okay, and let's see what are the devices can get hacked due from this Android debug bridge. Okay? Yeah, as I told, the vulnerable devices are Android TVs. This is the first point of vulnerable devices, where the TVs which is local made or without support or any update is provided. Those TVs are the first part of vulnerable. And if you have an Android TV with a camera, you should more aware about your TV's configuration and everything. I kindly advise that don't use your Android TV with camera. If the camera is inbuilt, or nowadays TVs are coming with inbuilt camera, but you can pretty much sure that this inbuilt camera has been provided in the TV a few years before, maybe a couple of years before. From the last year, you can't see any TVs with inbuilt camera. Okay, that is due to these type of hacker related activities, because in a couple of years before, they in a South African based hacker released a lot of videos that was recorded from the Android TV camera, which was placed in the bedroom. So just imagine how worse it is. Okay, there are a lot of videos has been released from that hacker, and he only exposed that these TVs have these type of vulnerabilities. I think even it was informed in the in our Tamil news channel also, and they are also recommended to disable the camera. But my recommendation is, rather than disabling the camera, just place your place an installation tape in the camera. That is good enough to safeguard yourself. Okay, because hacking a TV, they won't get, as I already said, they won't get any much information. So since it was on TV, we should have only our login related details. Okay, I'm coming to that point. So our camera recording is more important than privacy is more important than our credentials. So you guys need to understand that. And if you're having nowadays people, your who are sons or brothers are there in the abroad, they are using Android TV to perform a call, WhatsApp call or Zoom call, where they are communicating with their loved ones through the camera. So I advise that please, once after your communication is done, please disable the camera or plug out the camera, or you can place a sticker in front of the camera. That's good enough. And avoid buying local made TVs. Okay, that you can see in the Facebook and OLX, like we can get an 32-inch of LCD TV for 8,000, for 10,000. Those TVs are highly vulnerable. I can say that those TVs are 99.9% hackable. Okay, I'm giving the ratio of 99.9. We have tested several local made machines, and all the machines are completely hackable without any issues. Okay, so please make sure of that. And the people who are developing Android programs, so your emulator should be properly configured. Please make sure that your emulators are completely in a virtual point, and at the same time, how you're configuring the emulator settings, basic settings. So please avoid the debug options and control the debug option in a very good way. Okay, and the third devices are rooted Android mobiles. So rooted Android mobiles is something where we can say that the mobile phones are get routed to expose to the full functionality of an Android, and it also opens the door for the hackers. Okay, so Android mobiles are highly hackable. I'm not saying that phones are only hackable to this point. It can be hackable for the extreme process. Okay, we have lot of other tools to hack an Android mobiles. When the rooted mobiles are there, it was very easier to hack that Android mobiles, where we can get lot of controls rather than the native Android mobile. So if you are using a rooted Android mobiles, please make sure that you are not using the rooted Android mobiles for your personal use, okay? For development use, for gaming use, or something for if you are a cybersecurity professional. Yeah, we are cybersecurity professionals. We use rooted mobile phone. I have a separate rooted mobile phone where I don't have any of my personal information on the separate rooted mobile. Okay. Because as a cybersecurity professional, we need to run some mobile-based tool that was only work only on the rooted Android device. So we use that type of devices, but we double check that we don't have any personal or official information on the rooted mobile phones. Okay, so if your mobile phones are rooted, please make sure to bring it back to the original stage, or better to switch to your new mobile. And we can say that other Android devices, there are some other Android devices like nowadays Android watches is also one of the vulnerable point. Okay, smartwatch is different, Android watch is different. Okay, please make sure about that. And there are some Android touchpad related devices are there. Even a tab is there. So if the debug option is enabled on those devices are also completely hackable. So when I explain all this entire process, you might have a question that how we are getting any details of an Android TV. Okay, that's a good point actually. So the Android TV is vulnerable, but it was connected to an internet, and how we can able to get that information. I can show you how we can get the Android TV's information. But one thing I need to explain, there is a lot of networking concept behind the screen for hacking this Android TVs. For an example, in India, we connect Android TVs to our local network, local Wi-Fi. That means you bought a Geo connection or a Airtel connection from your vendor, and the Android TV is directly connected to that Wi-Fi. In that case, your Android TV will not expose to the outside network. That means internet. Okay, it will not directly expose to the internet. But in some cases, in some internet connections where they connect the internet directly to the Android devices, like we can nowadays we are also having a dongle, like an internet dongle, which is connected to the Android TV. So those TVs are directly exposable to the outside world. That means the internet. Okay, we need to differentiate these two processes. But I'm not saying that uh, the Android TVs which is not exposed to the internet is completely secure. Okay, but still it has a vulnerability. But the probability of hacking is very low when compared to publicly available Android devices. Okay, so you guys need to understand what is the real screen behind this. Okay, so when we are getting these information exposed, there are a lot of crawling softwares or crawling applications, web applications are running all over the world. So these web application will crawl the information about each and every IP. Okay, let's say there is a website called Shodan. I can show you. This Shodan have a node all over the world, and this node uh, will periodically ping several IPs randomly to find what are the services running on that IP. Okay, if an IP is scanned, if the service is running on the IP, it can get those information and it process that information and it make easily available for the hackers or the cybersecurity professionals. Okay, so if that crawler found that an Android TV is running based upon the specific port number and the specific service, come to understand that it is an Android TV and this Android debug bridge is enabled on the Android TV. So this is how it really works. Okay, I can show you how that has been tracked. Okay. So before getting into practical, do anyone have any doubts on this? Nope. Okay, fine. Good. So yeah, there is an website called Shodan. Okay, you can search in a Google Shodan. It is in a Shodan search engine. Okay, so this is a search engine. We can be able to search lot of services over there, and it provides how many machines are available on those services running in the running in the entire world. Okay, let's say I can give you an information like what we are planning to do is Android debug bridge. Okay, so if I search this, it was connecting. We can wait for some time. Yeah. So I got totally, maybe you can say, total 9,421 IPs I have been found. Okay. So we can randomly check these IPs. Okay. So we can also connect which which country we need an IP. Okay. That IP was shortlisted based on the countries also. So here you can see that Android debug bridge and name, model number, futures, and everything was available. So this is highly hackable. It was very easy to hack. And there are some devices where authentication is required. This has the probability of hacking very low. See, here you can see the Samsung TV model. Okay, it was Netherlands-based TV. We can search what Samsung TV did exactly. Just I need to off the ribbon. Share. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Galaxy Note actually. It's in a mobile phone or tablet. I think so. It was a tab. Okay. See, this has been. Uh, I think you guys can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it. So this is a process. So from there you can able to navigate. But as a free user, you can able to navigate only to the 2 to 3 pages. That depends upon your IP. So only the premium user can able to navigate lot of pages. Okay. And the second thing is that whenever you exceeded the pages, you can switch over to any other network where your IP will reset it. So from there you can navigate to other 3 pages. Okay, simple hacking. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is how we are going to take this IP and we are going to use the tool to hack this IP. Okay. So I need to provide a disclaimer here that all the IPs which we are taking right now is publicly available. We don't have any direct contact with them. Okay. So my point is it's 100% real time and 100% practical. So we are not sure about what the screen it will be. It may be on a normal TV, it may be on a development TV, whatever it may be. We don't know what people is really watching on. So we don't have any control on that. I need to give a disclaimer. Okay. Yeah. So let me stop sharing so that my team share the process. Okay. Um, yeah, Santosh, may I know who is going to demonstrate? Santosh, are you there? Yeah, Arun. So, Vignesh, could you please
Yeah,
name
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Arun as a co-host?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah.
Arun G, sir.
Sorry,
Arun G.
uh, Arun. May I know which name you are signed in? Hey, Arun, you can unmute yourself and you can say.
No, sir. Unmute. Yeah, I give this permission to all. Yeah, Arun, please. Yeah, give, sir. Give the permission to Arun.
Arun or Deepika, who was there? I think they will connect by a minute.
Yeah, sir.
You can wait. Yeah, Vignesh, that 883968, that is one this Arun one. So you can make that Arun as a co-host. So that link as a co-host. 883968.
Yeah, sir. Sure, sir. Sure. Just a minute, sir. Yeah, sir. Done.
Yeah. So Arun, you can share your screen so that people can.
Yes, the screen is visible.
Yeah, screen is visible. So actually, this is Kali Linux actually. So we can perform this hacking in two different process, either by Linux platform and or by Kali Linux. Okay. Even this tool is also applicable. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it won't be applicable on the mobile phones. Okay. So once you are get into the Kali Linux, so we need to open the terminal. Okay. In other hand, we also go to the Shodan website. Yeah, the Shodan spelling is SHODAN. So that's the one we need to look into that. So once we get into that, we need to type Android Developer Bridge. Sorry, Android Debug Bridge. Yeah. So let it open. We can go to the terminal. Yeah, it was open. So we can go to the terminal. So the tool which you are using to hack this process is PhoneSploit. Okay. It was directly available in the GitHub. Okay, you can directly download from the GitHub. So this is how we need to download from the GitHub. Yeah, once you install that GitHub packages, sorry, or download that packages. So that is using git clone. That is the code, and you directly copy the link. It automatically downloads. After that, you need to install ADB. Okay, so I believe it already installed. Arun. Yeah, Arun, you can directly try getting into the PhoneSploit. So usually when we perform the git clone, it directly enters from the root folder. So you can ls, you can try ls command first. We need to find out either it is there or not. ls. Yeah, the PhoneSploit is there. Okay, so then cd PhoneSploit. Yeah, again ls to find all the packages are right there or not. So it is a Python based application. ls enter. Yeah, PhoneSploit.py is there. So it is a Python based application. So we need to run as Python 3 PhoneSploit.py. Python 3. So this is the tool. So here is a tool we need to connect. There are some 15 options are there. You can choose any option and you can make it run. Okay. There is no need to program it. There is no need to giving a long commands or something like that. Okay. It is just like not an a GUI, but it's still user friendly based application, and not an application. It's a tool actually. So here we need to first option is need to connect a phone. Okay. So it automatically get into the connector phone. So we need to copy an IP address from the shorthand and we need to give that IP address over here and it works. Okay. But the ADB is not found actually. We need to install the ADB first. Okay. To make it run. Yeah, we can open a new terminal. Yeah, Arun, first you need to update the APT update. Just put APT update. Yeah. So this used to update the entire entire Kali Linux. Okay. Okay. There are some missing dates. Okay. Yeah, please. Hey, I'm extremely sorry. I not aware that I was in mute. Okay. So usually we got I hope you guys see that we are installing APT update and we are installing APT ADP, APT install ADB. So this is how when you are download a Kali Linux, this is what you guys need to do that, because this system is not completely prepared one. So uh, we need to showcase what you really face a problem. So that's why we go and install those kind of stuff, and we are getting back to the phone sprite again. And now the phone sprite is ready to go. So we are just copied the IP address from the short, and now we are pasting here. Yeah, Arun paste it, Control Shift V, enter. Let's see it connected or not. See, the next command shows that connected to IP address. So it was connected. So now we can choose any option over there. So I'm choosing option number 7, which is a screenshot of a picture on a phone. Okay, the phone can be an Android. Since it was an Android, TV is also a part of an Android application, so it was considered as a phone. Okay, so I'm just giving us option number 7. So 7, enter. So at this time, it asks that where we need to save the screenshot. I'm just pressing enter. I'm no need to give any specific directory location to make it easier. So once I pressed enter, we can see that it was downloading. Okay. So from the phone SD card screen to downloader. Okay. So now we can locate what we really get. Okay. We can go to the file manager. That means file option. Yeah. Folder. Here we can see the phone sprite folder is there, and we got a screen.png. So that is what we exactly received from that mobile phone. Let's see what is that exactly. So could you please zoom in? It is something like on a phone, I think. So it is not on a TV. Get scroll down, please. I think it is a type of an emulator. They are working some emulators. Think so, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, let we go for a next IP. This IP is good. So this screenshot we have received completely from the online. We can go for next IP. Yeah, scroll down. Arun. Let's see some information there. Yeah, yeah, you can. Oh, that is also an ad. That was not. Yeah, you can choose this one. That 100.2.244. Let's see. It was an US based application. So again, I'm going to phone exploit. There is an option called 3 is an connect a new phone. So I'm giving 3, and yeah, again 3, enter. Yes. So now it was asking an IP address. Yeah, we can provide the IP address and see how it was connecting or not. Yeah, Abhinaya, you will get a recording session. Please make sure you have filled the form, so that we can send you the recording session of the classes by tomorrow or by Monday. Okay. Yeah, it was failed to authenticate. Let me choose other IP address. We can randomly choose the IP address. Better an IP address with the information is good. Okay. Yeah, we can try, make a try. Yep. Yeah, again, number 3, it was asking for a phone, sorry, IP address. I'm giving you IP address. Now we can see it states that connected. I think so. Yeah, connected. So now I'm giving the option number 6. Sorry, it was a screen record. Yeah, could you please close escape? Give escape, because when we perform screen record, it will take some time, around 10 to 15 minutes. It will take, because 5 minutes it's need to record and need to transfer that file to our system. So yeah, you can give escape. Yeah, Arun, please escape or give any other command. Just press enter. I think so. It works. Enter. Yeah, 3 minutes it's recording. Do we need to wait? Yeah, we can wait for 3 minutes. Again, in meanwhile, please look after for any other IP address, which information. You can move to next page. Let it walk, go to showdown and move to next page. Yeah. We don't have the access. Okay, I provide the IP address for you. I have a premium account. Let's see if the 3 minutes where recording is ready. Yes, 3 minutes. Yeah, you can try other IP. Arun, let me finish this and we can try other IP. Arun, are you there? We lost your.
Yes, sir. They lost the connection, I think so.
Yeah, we lost the connection. Let me check him.
Yeah.
He has some internet issue. Let 19 minutes. No, session is not over. The candidate, sorry, my team system goes down. We can wait for some minutes. Yeah, he was connected. I admitted him. Vignesh, could you please
Yeah,
make?
sir.
Yeah.
I'm making, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Arun, you are a co-host now. You can share your screen. Okay. Yeah. What about that Android? Sorry, phone sprite. So phone sprite is closed, Arun. It's still waiting. Yeah, you can press enter. I think it 3 more minutes. Okay, just close it and restart the phone sprite. Control C. Just press Control C. Yeah, the video got ready. Now we can enter, press enter. Again, enter, Arun. I think it's getting crash. Okay, go to new terminal and start the phone sprite. I think it was crashing. Yeah, CD phone sprite. Yeah. Python 3 phone sprite.py. So, Dr. Smita, ma'am, am I audible now for you?
Audible, sir. Audible, sir. No
Okay.
issues.
Yeah. So, Arun, please type this IP address 78 dot, which I got from my Shodan account. 78 dot 84 dot. Yeah, the first one. 78 dot 84 dot Arun, am I audible for you?
It's audible, sir.
Yeah. 78.84.6.48. Eighty-four dot 6.48. 48. Yeah. Yeah, now it's connected. So click option number 7. 7. Yeah, we can see, we can get a screenshot at least for this system. Yeah. Enter. Yes. Arun, show the screenshot, what it would be. Yeah. I think this is a, not sure, this is a TV or something. Yeah, it should be a TV. Maybe someone is watching something. Okay. So this is how and a TV or an Android related devices will get hacked using a phone exploit. So yeah, thanks, Arun. So please make sure that your device is completely up to date. And if you buy a devices which is a first copy of a TV or in a local TV, please make sure that you don't have any much credentials on this. So my kind advice is that nowadays people are, if you are not using a branded TV like a Sony or Samsung, which was branded and they are providing a lot of security updates, if you are not using those type of TVs, please don't log in your YouTube or Gmail with your personal Gmail address. Okay, it might be in a vulnerable one because Arun, could you please show the phone exploit options? Phone exploit option. Yeah, close this. So here you can see that we can pull folders from the phone to PC. Okay, so we can copy, we can access their file manager and we can copy all the files to our local system. And from here, we can turn off the devices. Maybe if it is a mobile phone, it won't get turned off. But if it is TV, it will turn off. Okay. And 11th option is there, uninstall an app. We can uninstall, we can see the real-time log that what are the things they are doing, and dump the system info. It completely dumps about the information about the IP address, serial number, everything, and list all application. If you click number 14, Arun, please enter number 14. Number 14, yeah, and provide the, yeah, see here you can see lot of application that Mbox launcher, youtube.tv is there, and the bookmark provider is there, settings. These are the applications. Okay, you can at last dot android dot will be there. So that defines the application. So the contacts application is there, wallpaper backup application is there. These are the small type of application which is already installed on the TV. So we can directly access those applications from here, and we can make that to be open. For an example, if you're watching an Amazon Prime video and suddenly you see that your system opens a YouTube or your TV suddenly shut down, it means that someone is playing with your TV. So these are the part of countermeasures we can get. Okay. And at the same time, we can also push some installation packages to the TV and we can install it. Okay, for an example, if the TV is not having, if we can't able to control the TV properly, so we can install some other packages to the TV and we can work it out. Okay, these are the options which is available in this tool, and this tool is completely open source where you can make use of it. So don't think uh, don't play with this application improperly. Don't try to get the information or get the files from there, where sometimes you can get caught and you can end up into the jail. So just for a testing purpose and for the study purpose, we can do this. Okay, fine. So Arun, you can stop sharing. one quick question to all of you guys. Okay, let give you a scenario. Let's see. Arun, you can stop sharing. Yeah. Consider I'm a hacker and you're having a mobile phone. I hacked into your mobile phone and I grab all your system information or grab your photos. And I didn't disclose those files to anyone. I didn't pretend you. I didn't threaten you, and I didn't any blackmails or something like it. I just keep those files as a safer from my side. Do you think it is a hacking or ethical hacking? Please chat. Let's say hacking or ethical hacking. Please chat in the give a chat option so that I can understand what your standpoint is. I hacked your phone and I grabbed the information, but I didn't disclose that information to anyone. So it means that it's a hacking or ethical hacking. It's a good one or bad one? Hacking only, hacking. Yeah. See, yep. The law and the other thing is defines in a different way. Okay. So it is your responsibility to make your files to be very secure. It's completely your responsibility. If someone hacked your information and if he or she doesn't disclose those information to anyone for any purpose or for threatening also, that doesn't come under hacking. It's still an ethical hacking. You guys understand that? It's still an ethical hacking because I'm coming to you and saying that, hey, I hacked your mobile phone. I got this information. You need to secure your mobile phone in a very good way. I'm just saying that. Okay, I'm not misusing those information. If I misuse, it turns into a crime. Until if I misuse, I still have, it still stands in the ethical hacking process. Okay, this is what the bug bounty guys are doing. Several companies having a bug bounty program. Those guys are accessing the major companies' websites and web application. They are finding the vulnerabilities and they are providing the vulnerability to that company itself, and that company pays some amount for their as a reward for the people. Okay, but if that guy disclose what he found in a social media or something like that, he will get into jail. Okay, so consider I found a bug in a Google, and I'm going to the Google and saying that hey, I found a bug in your website. This is the bug I found. So Google evaluate that bug, and if the bug is really genuine and it is not duplicated, that means someone already informed. If not, anyone has informed. So then they provide a reward for me. And at the same time, I have a program that I should not disclose this vulnerability for the next 2 years. Okay, after 2 years, I can put it in the page, and I can say that hey, I found these vulnerability in the Google, and this is how I found. Okay, but if I paste, if I publish those vulnerability what I found without letting the Google know, or within the transaction period, surely Google can apply file a legal case against me, and maybe I end up with a jail. Okay, so this is how the cybersecurity world really works. So it's your responsibility, it's our responsibility to safeguard our information. If your sensitive information is easily accessible, if it isn't publicly available, publicly accessible, then you can't blame the people who have taken that information. That is what the real thing is. If you're not securing your phone, you're not having a proper pin code or something like that, your phone was in the road and I'm taking the phone and I can accessing the files, you can't claim that hey, you get into my contacts, you can took my contacts. That you can't say that. If you left your house open and you can't go to the police and say that some theft was get into my home and take all the stuffs, then they will ask that why you kept open your home, so why your home doors are kept open. Okay, so this is how it really works. Okay, so until the information is misused or until the information is published to someone or exposed to the real world, until that it considers an ethical hacking, because he or she is doing good thing for you, he or she is providing awareness to you. Okay, so you guys need to make a point of that. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so I hope today you guys see about how Android TV hacking works, and I provided much information about this Android TVs and other things. So surely I believe you guys have good educated and awareness. So if you have any doubts or something, um, uh, some more informations, I can stay for next 15 minutes and I can answer all your questions. Okay, so if you have any question, just raise your hand in the Zoom so that I can unmute you. So how many of you feel good? If you feel good, just type good. If you feel bad, just type bad in the chat. Good, thank you. Yeah, I got Lakshmi Narayanan. Okay, Lakshmi Narayanan, I unmuted you. Yeah, Lakshmi Narayanan, I unmuted you.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lakshmi Narayanan.
You show me the demo how to hack the TV or mobile phones in the one website that is called the Shodan.com.
Sure. Yeah.
This is a good website, or it may be any particular purpose they are using.
No, so the Shodan website is publicly owned domain. It is an organization where they are providing these informations and publicly available information in one structured environment. We can't say that they are doing a bad thing. We can't say that they are doing some illegal stuff. Okay, they're just exposing the information what is publicly available in a structured manner. So we are using that information. So our motto defines, are we doing that for a good one or bad one? So I can't able to conclude that it is a good one or bad one. So it is all about who was accessing that information. Their hack value defines it is good or bad. But legally it was authorized. Okay.
Okay.
As per the international law, it was authorized.
Authorized.
Yeah.
Some of the IP addresses shown authorization required. What is the authorization mean? It is the username and
that means that those applications or those TVs or mobile phones are secured one. Still, that Android debug bridge is enabled, but the system is secure. That's what I'm saying. So when you buy a Sony TV or Samsung TV, surely Android debug bridge is enabled, but they have a good patches for those TVs where that the hackers like us, we can't able to get into the TV. So that's why it states that authorization is required.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, Dr. Shivakumar, sir, I just unmuted you.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Shivakumar.
Oh, sir, actually, I have one doubt.
Yeah,
the hackers are very smarter. We know about the hackers.
Yes.
So when they are going to find or hacking any devices, Android devices, they have to use they are not using the normal browser like Google Chrome or any other browser, Mozilla Firefox like that. But they are using especially for the Tor browser. So with the help of the Tor browser, it is not possible to find the hackers because the locations are jumped from the different continent. So how could find the hackers, this type of hackers? Whether it is possible to find the details of hackers, sir?
My answer is we can't able to find that hacker details because everything was spoofed. Okay, so Tor is a browser. It's normal like in a Firefox browser only. Nothing defines. But Tor network is different. Okay, this Tor browser is completely structured and redesigned Firefox, where it connects to the Tor network. Okay, so before getting into that point, I think on the fourth day or fifth day of session, I will explain about dark web. Okay, I will explain about how dark web really works and what are the stuffs are there in the dark web. I can't provide anything practical in the dark web because providing a practical is completely illegal. I can show you how dark web really works. So using this dark web, every IP and every hacker details are completely spoofed, and most of them are untraceable. So Tor browser itself has the provision to navigate and to spoof the IP address for every 1 minute or 5 minutes. We can set a timer. It will automatically spoof it. And my answer is we can't able to find the real hackers who was behind the screen. Okay. Even a lot of hackings have been happening in the US and the UK every day, where we can say 60% of every hacking was end up with untraceable accounts. There are a lot of hacking groups are there. The most famous group is anonymous group. So those groups are in the entire history, we can take that they have been active for more than 15 years, and none of the agencies, that means the government agencies, found any single person of the hacker group. So they are completely untraceable, and they are actually doing a really good thing. So even they are completely untraceable and even they are hidden, they are not down make everything they didn't make the situation worse. They're still doing some good things, but the only thing was they publish everything in a global way. Okay, but they won't get any benefits from it. So that's how some hacker groups are there. Some hacker groups, especially Korean-based hacker groups, there are a lot of Korean-based hacker groups, even North Korea and South Korea, both Korean-based hacker groups are there. They are completely trained to do some illegal activities. Even we can say that WannaCry, which was exposed on 2018, is completely Korean-based hacking methodology. So this is how it works. I hope you got the answer. And on the fourth day of session, I can explain about the dark web process so that you will get a clear picture.
Yeah, sir. Someone asked in the chat box, what should be done in case of our phone or system is hacked?
Okay. See, nowadays hackers are pretty much skilled persons. So consider I'm giving in a scenario. I having a phone and I download an application, and finally I come to know that the application is a hacking one and someone hacked my phone. You can't simply uninstall that application and you can stay that your phone is secure. So you need to hard reset your entire phone, because nowadays, once the hacker get into the phone with one application, instantly on the first page itself, he install another hidden application, so that even if you uninstall the application which you install, the other application with hacker install was still there. Yes, Shivakumar, I can come back to your one more question. So the hacker application will be still there. Okay, so so it is better to reset your entire phone and you can make this work. See, to make the phone is in the most complicated devices right now you are using. Okay, so you have all your informations, a complete history about your attitude and your character can be seen in the phone. So I recommend you to handle the phone very wisely. You need to make use of each and every word. Okay, so on that same day of dark web, what I'm planning to explain, on the same day I can use how to use the phone in a very good way in the form of cybersecurity. Okay, so my answer for your question is, if your phone get hacked, it's better to reset your phone if you have found that it was get hacked. Okay, and yesterday I said that there are some other hacking antivirus and hacking tools are there. Sorry, system check tools are there. You can install those application and you can check that your system is good or not. But again, I'm saying, make sure whatever you install from the Play Store. Don't install from the outside the Android Play Store. Okay, don't install directly from your browser. Got it. And Shivakumar sir, yeah, one more question, please. I ask you to unmute.
Sir, one more question, sir.
Please, sir.
Sir, can you tell me how to protect the kid from the internet, because they always surfing the internet? So just you click the something, it goes to some dangerous web pages. So like
Yes.
that, they don't know about how to searching the website or internet. So how to protect the kid from the internet? Especially we have any software or any security control available in that, sir?
I think nowadays in Android folder itself, they have a child protection program where you can see in your settings. So whenever you are giving a phone to your child, you can enable that settings, and you can set some timer also. So on that case, what happens is that when your children is trying to access some unauthorized or unwanted pages, it protects us kids from the child mode, from the harmful websites. And because nowadays kids are very eager to install the games, where they directly go to the browser and directly download the games. They're not at all aware about what they're downloading. So it is better to enable the child mode in the phone and give it to them, so that they can download, so that the phone allows only the needed one, and it restricts from the malwares and other activities. I think nowadays most of the system is having most of the Android system was equipped with that facility. Yeah, I'm going to Dr. Swati, ma'am. Yeah, I ask you to unmute. Please unmute. So Satish,
good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
Sir, you've been showing us today the demo of the public domains where we can generally do the hacking. So is it not the responsibility of the government or some authorities where they're just allowing the general public to hack into other accounts? Like, is it not the responsibility of the government to handle such cases?
No, ma'am. Yeah, your question is right, but they have some limited controls. So let me explain. So this short and where we have lot of IP address, these IP addresses are publicly available information. Okay, it's already in the public. They are structured into a public way. And what we are doing right now is that we are getting into one TV. Again, I'm coming to the same point. It's our responsibility to safeguard our data. A government can't do or can't control the entire country or the entire country to safeguard from the cyber attacks. It can't, practically it won't be possible. Okay, because keeping a firewall in through a 300 based company, it's really harder, and government can't able to keep the firewall in the around millions of people based companies. So what really government do is that really government watches what going on in the internet. They just monitor what going on. If someone tried to hack the Tor network, their IP will be captured by the government, and they keep on looking what they are really doing. Nowadays, a lot of kids are there, even in the in the several films, they are saying that Tor browser, Tor browser, Tor browser. I feel that that was completely panic mode. It was creating a panic mode to the entire environment, to the entire society, that everyone come to know about that there is a dark web where we can access to the Tor web. So these government peoples will keep on watch what this Tor users are really doing. Most of the dark webs are can't easily access. We need to spend more time to get into the dark web. In initial, it will be completely open. So these government people keeps on watching. If the government people find someone who was navigating and who was really doing some illegal activities, they just keep on watching, and they just collect the evidences and they screw them up. So this is what we are seeing right now in the TV channels. Like in every month, we are come to know that one person was arrested in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka by NIA, National Intelligence Agency. So those guys are really one who was monitoring the entire internet of our country, and they were monitoring what we are really doing that. Okay, if we cross the line, and they will come into our doorstep. I believe I answered for your question, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So someone asked in this chat box, is it possible for YouTube also?
I'm not sure. I can update you by next session. I didn't see in this perspective. And thanks, Sindhu. Tomorrow by next session, I can find out what is the best methodology to providing the phone or controlling the kids to the internet. Okay. Thanks, Sindhu, for bring this up. It really helped for our team to So Nikhil, you have a question. I just unmute you. Yeah, Nikhil, I unmuted you. Hey Nikhil, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I have a question to ask. Is there any application or link that we know our phone or our device has hacked from hacker?
Yeah, there is application, some antivirus applications enough to scan your phone that your phone is already get hacked or not. My point is there are applications like AVG, and even mod security. So these are the applications where you can download and install, and you can make a full system scan. But in Android phone, it automatically equipped with the system scanner, security scanner, so you can directly go to there, check for security. Okay. And my advice is that at least monthly once, you need to check your app permissions, go to settings, app permissions, and check what are the apps have the permissions and what are the permissions. It's really okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Nikhil. Yeah. Is anyone else?
Guys, anyone want having doubts? You can unmute yourself and then ask you. No, sir. I think.
Great. Yeah, we can wait for 1 more minute. We can close at 11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you an open statement. Like we have 4 days of session left. If you guys really need any specific topic, please provide me in the chat box so that I can find a time to accommodate that topic into our session. If you have any topics need to demonstrate or need to expand, just ping me in the chat box. I can note it down. See anyone? Good. Feedback link. Not sure. Cyber law. Okay. Sure. Cyber law. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, fine. If possible, can you show the demo using a Wireshark? Wireshark is a network related tool actually. How AI helps to protect cybersecurity. Yeah, I can explain you. Yeah, Wireshark. I'm not pretty much sure about Wireshark. Let me make a try. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thanks for your.
Thank you so much for your valuable time and your presentation, sir. It's a very nice one. It's a wonderful workshop. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And Narmada Devi ma'am, yeah, I also know the advertising link, so I can explain you how IoT devices are secure. Okay, sure, I explain you. Okay, great time with you. Thank you guys, thank you everyone for spending your time in Saturday weekends. So let me connect once again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.